Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. They come out here in the eye. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Play fake. Mariota served under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long here for Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And taken right at the 35. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll... Giant football 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here, and he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. 3rd down here. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He is absolutely amazing catching the football.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
To throw is Bortles. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2. A first carry for the rookie Procise. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Play action now. Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, Tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
There he goes left side. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running back quicker than ever before.
To throw is Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. First down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Seven yards to go on 2nd down. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Mariota to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ezekiel Elliott, 38 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Bortles to throw on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's a fumble. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. Shift together here from the D-line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, He's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. That was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. The play clock's running down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
8 yards to go here on second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On play action, now Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And tough starting field position here. They come out here in the eye. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Second down, Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And they only need a little bit here. Third down and very short. They'll hand it off to Procise. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
From midfield, here's Bortles. He's got time in the pocket. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the ball is knocked out. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're going to go soft on the corners. We'll give to Elliott off tackle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for an Arizona first. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Bortles. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 53 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll run with Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Play action now. Mariota. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. Uses the stiff arm. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. Off the play fake, Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
To throw is Mariota. Stiff-armed him. It's brought in by Floyd. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And it's first and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. This is Elliott. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They come out here in the eye. Second down, goal to go from the 6. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Calling no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Third and goal, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter, and even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now Bortles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
That's taken on the 25. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Mariota looked to throw, and this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a pickup of 21, and it'll be a New York first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They go play action. Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 6 on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On play action, Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And New York set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort.
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here's Bortles to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down. Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. He finds Beckham complete. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go to Elliott again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Procise. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. On the handoff, this is Procise. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. This is pro size on the carry. And a short gain there down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The give is to Elliott. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Mariota to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Now, after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And New York set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.